What is up, everyone, and welcome back to season 2 of What's Happening podcast. Boy, oh boy, it has been long, and you might notice some difference. Yes, I did indeed get a new haircut. Thank you for noticing. So, Minnie, how are you?
I'm good, I guess.
Are we gonna talk about how Cap isn't here anymore and how you suddenly
Well,
just
that's your part, isn't it?
here instead
I'm
of her?
basically just dragged out here, yeah. So,
Oh yeah, basically, I guilt tripped Minnie into doing the podcast with me until Cap arrives. Yeah, and she's not replacing. She made it very clear that I have to make it clear to you guys that no, she is not replacing Cap. Cap will be here shortly. She has her exams and assignments and stuff like that, and as soon as they finish, Cap will be back here. So yes, guys, do not worry about Cap. She'll be here.
yeah, I'm not.
And no one's
I'm
gonna
not
miss her
replacing
anyways, to be
anyone,
honest,
guys.
if you ask
Don't
me.
worry.
So yeah, bro, no one's gonna miss her anyways.
Bro,
You don't have to worry about anything.
why do you say that?
No one's gonna miss her.
No, bro.
Yeah,
I feel
let's
so
just
bad,
move on. I'm not missing her. You're not missing her. Yeah, season 2. We're coming in with season 2 with new host Mininissa and the meme Genie. Yeah. So, what did we miss out on? Boy, oh boy. Alright, let's first and foremost, let's talk about everything that's been happening in the world this week. That happened this week. First and foremost, we have to talk about the serious stuff about the Atlanta shooting. Do you have any idea about that?
Well, I've heard only like a couple of things about that because I heard that shooting was because of the racism, I guess, against the Asian, because the Asian hate is like arousing right now in the US, and so that happened, I guess, even though they don't actually relate that to the Asian hate. I don't know, but majority of the victim was Asian. Most of them were Korean and Chinese, and I think there might be they might be related to that. I don't know. Yeah, what do you think about that? I mean,
Yes. So basically, for anyone who doesn't know or who isn't in the news or the news loop, basically, in the Atlanta region, there was a shooting, a massacre really, where a driver, a white guy, literally drove around from one massage parlor to another and shot multiple people. 6 out of 8 of those victims were Asian, and he was arrested. And guess what? The police arrested him peacefully and everything. And this guy says that, oh no, it wasn't racially motivated. And guess what? The police officer that arrested those dudes, the police officer literally is saying, oh, this guy is just having a bad day. Like,
a bad day.
I mean, when I have a bad
Wow.
day, yeah, bro, when I have a bad day, I literally just stay in my bed all day long doing nothing. But guess what? When this dude has a bad day, he just goes around and kills 8 person. Is that what a bad day consists of?
I mean, yeah, you know what I do
And-
when
and no,
I'm
it's
having
funny.
a bad day. I'm just
Yeah,
talking
it's
all
funny.
day.
Yeah, whenever the
Why?
shooter, yeah.
Shoot
Exactly.
people. Whoa.
Yeah, no, it's first and foremost, it's outraging when the cop is literally trying to find the humanity side in the shooter. Like, how are you gonna say this guy is having a bad day? Like, no, this isn't a bad day. He literally killed multiple people, most of them who were Asian. You don't do that, and you don't humanize the killer. You know who needs to be humanized? The victims. People who were literally doing their job, feeding for their family, providing for their family, and guess what? Out of nowhere, they just got shot. All because they were Asian. The police chief literally on the same day said, oh, we are looking into the investigation, but we do not think this is racially motivated. Like, how does that work? We don't think it's racially motivated. Why? Because that guy said, it wasn't racially motivated. So you're just gonna take his word for him. And you know what's the worst thing? Like just 15 or 16 hours ago, just today, the FBI chief himself came out and say, oh, we're still investigating, but we do not think this incident was racially motivated. Like, how does that make any sense?
Yeah, I mean, they're just justifying the
And
crime.
the
I'm just saying.
yeah, how and there's so much to it. Like, I don't want to point name and shame like, oh, because the white people are bad. Like, no, of course not. I have tons of white friends, and no, none of them are like this. You can't just generalize the whole group. And the worst thing is, everyone saw this coming. Like, this is the worst fear that came true. For the past 1.5 years, the former president, Donald Trump, he has literally been discriminating against Asian people for like in front of millions during his rallies, and all his followers have just been eating that up constantly. Like, when you say in front of millions of people, when you just go out like, oh, this is the Chinese virus, this isn't coronavirus, like, let alone we're just gonna ignore the total failure of you failing to control this in your own country, like even after multiple incidents. Okay, fine, we're just gonna ignore that. Now you're just shifting the blame to the entire Asian community. Oh, this isn't the coronavirus, this is the China virus, this is the kung flu. Like, bro, when you are literally going to spread hatred against Asians for more than a year, what do you expect? For the past 1 year, hate crimes against Asians have been up to more than 150%. Like, literal old people, people who are 80 to 90 years of age, moving in the street, they're just getting pushed. Their life is literally being put in danger just because some crazy dude on the television is just blaming it and calling it Chinese
I know,
virus.
right?
And most of his protesters can't even differentiate between Asians. Bro, it's so stupid. And just because the shooter is white, he was arrested peacefully. The police chief is taking his side, and the FBI chief is saying, oh, it wasn't racially motivated. And you know what's the worst thing?
What?
The other two victim, one of the other two victim was a white woman, and his husband was a black man. So when this shooting happened, thankfully this woman, uh, I think her life is safe now. She was like fatally injured. It wasn't sure if she would survive or not. She was fatally injured, but I think thankfully she is now safe. Her life is now safe. So yes, she will survive. So yes, the white woman who was shot, her husband, who is a black guy, ran for his life. He literally ran for his life, and just when he thought that yes, he saved his life, guess what? The police literally chased after him. They put him in handcuff for 2 hours, interrogated him for 2 hours, all while his wife was wounded in the same establishment. The establishment where he got arrested out of, the black guy where he got arrested out of, he was interrogated for 2 hours because police thought he was the main suspect who just shot everyone else too. Like, this is the side we need to pay more attention on. Like, we're not saying, oh, all white people are crazy or
No, of
all
course
cops
not.
are
That's
bad. No, but
generalizing. I mean, yeah.
yeah, at one point you have to take account and you have to take credibility and just actually have to admit, like, yes, there is actually something wrong with the system, and no, we should not try to cover up stuff like that. And yes, we should say this as what it is. It is an actual terrorism. It is an actual act of terrorism. Simple as that. This is a massacre, literal shooting, an act of terrorism. But you will not hear a single media outlet or anyone say that, because guess what? The shooter was of white skin.
that's that's just what funny thing about this case, I guess. And then if you notice, like, the victim, 6 of the victim is age over 50. That's upsetting for me, because the victims are obviously harmless. Like, they won't even pick a fight with you or something like that. Like, that
Exactly.
could
They were just
ever
doing their
make
job,
him
trying to provide for
having
the
a
family.
bad day, as they claim them. And you know what the
Exactly. And
surprising thing is?
some people, no, no, some people actually associated some of these Asian women as if, oh, they were doing something bad, they were doing prostitution. Like, this is what some people are coming up as. This is the excuse some of the people are coming up
Oh
as.
man.
Bro, it's so annoying. Like, it's so annoying. This and just that. This is like just one of the major incident that happened. The other incident besides the Atlanta shooting, the other incident, I don't know if you're familiar with it, because it is football
Oh
related and it
wait,
happened into like one of the.
before that, I have a like surprising fact about this shooting. Like, you know, like most of the victim is from like East Asian people, and surprisingly, in East Asia, uh, where both China and Korea, which have low rates of violent crime and strict bans on guns, they feel saddened about this case, this terrorism that happened, but they claimed that they were not even surprised, because there's a lot of gun violence and racially motivated crimes in the United States. So I mean, that's the reputation they have about United States. How crazy is that? I mean,
Like, exactly, this is literally everyone's worst fear coming true. Like, after all those hate crime, everyone was worried like someone someday will cross the line and some poor people will have to lose a life. Like, it's not just
yeah,
one, it's literally 8 now. And
they
it's
can't
just,
they
yeah,
can't live
it's
a life
dumb. And
peacefully just because they have a certain color of their skins. Oh, that's
bro,
messed up.
if we're living in 2021 and hate crime just because someone looks different to you, you have a reason to hate them, that
Yeah,
makes no
that makes no
sense.
sense.
Honestly,
That
it
is
just.
so ancient.
Yeah, bro, it's. Yeah, and the other incident which happened, which is like football
Mm-hmm.
related. I don't know if you, I don't know if you will know anything about this though. So it happened in like one of the most major European competition, like the Europa League.
Oh,
Yeah, it
oh
happened
yeah.
during that. It happened, yeah, during the match of Rangers versus Slavia Praha. And one of the guy, like the victim here, Glenn Kamara, he was aiding for his friend who was getting into an argument with the guy. Hang on, I'm gonna name and shame this dude. So this guy is one of the captain of Slavia Praha, by the way, Andrej Kundela. I don't care how you pronounce it. I couldn't care less. So this guy was arguing with one of Glenn Kamara's teammate. Glenn Kamara tried to stop it. This guy said to Kamara, "Okay, move aside. I'll talk to you later." Once he finished this, he literally walked 20 meters to this guy, covered his mouth, by the way, covered his mouth so the cameras and everything won't be able to see or hear anything. He covered his mouth and then called Glenn Kamara a derogatory term. He literally called him a monkey and the other word, the N word. He was just shocked, and the other guy, his teammate, he also heard it. That's the best part. Glenn Kamara's teammate, who was also standing near them, he heard it. He heard all this, and guess what? Nothing happened. No actions were taken. After that, the club, the Slavia Praha club, literally released a statement saying, "We are disgusted about, not about the incident, we are disgusted that we have to face such accusations." Hang on, I'm gonna pull out the
What?
report and I'll read it out.
Oh my god, what?
Slavia. Yeah. Here's the report. The headline says the club denies the allegation of racism of one of the team captains, Andrej Kundela. Slavia resolutely denies the disgusting accusation of one of the team captains of racist behavior. Already the founders of our club gave us crest with the colors, meaning the purity of idea of sports and fair contest where rivals are not our enemy but respected opponent. We are a club based on respect for our opponents and all that. And after that, do you know what they said? After one of the brutal foul, Andrej Kundela spoke to one of the Rangers player. I told him, you fucking guy. Like, this is what he claims he told him. You fucking guy. That's all. It was said in emotion. But I absolutely deny there was anything racist in those words, Kundela stated. And after that, like after denying that, like he walked 20 meters, covered his mouth just to say you fucking guy. Like this is what the club says. So the player just said I didn't do it, and the club were like, yeah, fair enough, I guess you didn't do it. And this is the shocking fact. This isn't where their statement ends. They continue. Slavia players faced an unprecedented malicious play from their opponents. They have never experienced such play in any game they participated in modern history of European competition. Many brutal fouls resulted in injuries of a player. So not only are they denying that, they are saying like, oh, we are the victim. And then they add, after the end of the game, the team was not allowed to enter the dressing room. Andrej Kundela was assaulted by the player Kamara and hit with the fist in the head when Rangers manager Steven Gerrard witnessed the incident. Even the UEFA representative who were present on the site were shocked. The team is now safe, accompanied by the Scottish police. Like, so this is what the statement is. Like, not only did they not do any racist thing, they deny it, and they're saying they are the victim, that they got many foul, and this guy Kundela got hit by Kamara in the tunnel while the manager looked on, and the UEFA officials were shocked. Like, okay, fine, let's just believe your statement for a bit. So now you're saying the player hit him in the tunnel, not even in the dressing room. So like multiple over dozen cameras that were recording at that time, what happened? Did none of them capture? The manager, who they say witnessed it, like what happened? Did he not speak out? The UEFA official, they literally didn't say anything about such incident, and the team, which is now accompanied by the police, like, so, like, let me get this straight. So they are now accompanied by the police, but there were literally no report of the incident to the police. Like, if there was an assault, shouldn't there be a case? Like, shouldn't there be something, witness camera or anything? So yeah, you literally are saying the team was accompanied by Scottish police, but literally there is no case or any incident that was reported to the police about that. So not only are you denying your accusations, you are saying you are the victim, and now you're just making up stories. And this isn't even the first time this club has been accused of that. People, Romelu Lukaku, another black player who plays for Inter Milan, he said that he faced racial abuse from the players and the members of the club. But guess what? They denied even then, and they demanded an apology from Lukaku. Another Barcelona player, Semdedo, Barcelona player, he said the same thing, but they denied it even then. And guess what? Some of the fans of the same club, they literally put out a giant banner which five or more people held, and it literally spelled out the player Kamara is a N-word. This is literally, and they posted it on Instagram. Like, this is what the state of this club is.
Talk about being extra in racism, bro.
And
just too extra.
You know, here's where it comes full circle. So they have defeated Rangers, like they are on to the next stage of UEFA Europa League, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess who they are facing in the quarterfinals?
Who?
Arsenal.
I knew that.
And guess which academy did Glenn Kamara came from? Arsenal.
Oh.
He literally came from the Arsenal academy, and now Arsenal are facing this. Like, thousands of people are calling UEFA, who are the competition sponsor, who arranged this competition. They are calling for Slavia Praha to be terminated from this competition. But let's be honest, they have never done this before. They probably aren't gonna do it again. They're just gonna, we really condemn this. They're just gonna condemn this whole incident. But so this now comes to Arsenal versus Slavia Praha, and this is more than just a football match. I have literally seen supporters, like our biggest rivals, Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur, our biggest rivals, they are coming in to support Arsenal. Our rivals, Manchester United from Liverpool, Manchester City, every big player, every fan from those clubs are now supporting Arsenal, and they're all coming in together and now saying, yes, Arsenal, we fully support you. Go give this team what they deserve. And to be honest, you know what? All I want is like we bash them like fully 3, 4, 5 goals in, and at the 80th minute we bring in like one of our black players, and he just goes on a rampage, fouling each and every one of those racist prick. That's what I want, you know? Like one of the black players just come in at the 84 or 85th minute, tackle as much as those racist pricks as you can before getting a red card. Fuck them. Fuck this racist club and everything that these club and their fans stand for. Fuck them. But yeah, bro, it's just like, yeah, we literally spend like, yeah, minutes we're talking about such news. But yeah, it's just surprising. Like, we live in 2021 and incidents of them are still happening. And Rangers' most hated rival fans, Celtic, they played them today. Like, they are like more than Arsenal and Tottenham. They hate each other more than that. But even then, both of these teams stood together just today. I think it was yesterday. During their match yesterday, both of these teams stood together in support of this. Hang on, I think someone knocked at my door. So yeah, bro, it's just shocking. Okay, continue. I'll just see if someone's knocking. I'll be right back.
What should I continue for that? I mean, yeah, guys, just racism is just not cool. Why are you guys doing that? For you all racist people, stop doing that. I mean, if you're racist, I'm just saying, if you're racist, you don't get to eat whatever food they have, okay?
Oh, so you're literally saying just stop doing that. That's like saying if a bank robber is robbing the bank, you just say no and he stops. Like, it doesn't work. Sadly, it doesn't work.
No, it's not work. It doesn't work like that, of course. Like,
yeah, that's the worst part.
Sure. I mean, I always think that people who are racist doesn't get to eat anything that came from the minority countries. Like, no, you don't get to eat anything. You just eat with salt and pepper, guys. No.
Yeah, bro, it's all just messed up. It's a big mess. So yeah, let's just move on now, but let's not talk about any more negative news. So
yeah,
the main thing that finally convinced you, it's related to football too. The main thing that finally convinced you to actually come to this podcast and record was that on one condition that I would talk about my football match, which also had some. I don't know why you're so excited about it. I don't know.
Because well, just
because what?
Because you were in a fight with you fought with someone. It's like, why would anyone fight in a football match? Like,
bro,
how juicy that is.
Bro, what do you mean, how can anyone fight in a football? Have you not seen fights in a football match? Bro, it's sometimes just all chaos.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's juicy, right? That's juicy. You gotta tell me about that.
Mine wasn't all chaos, because guess what? I didn't indulge that much into the fighting aspect of it, you know? So fine. I'll
hear it.
Yeah, I'll tell you, fine. So we went to like the other part of the town, like we traveled literally so far away just to play this football match on the ground. It's fine. We started the match. I played in the midfield, box to box, just aiding the defense and starting the attack. Fine. Scored goals, did everything. I was literally doing the most from my team, assisting, scoring. So this guy, he's always been annoyed by me, you know. He always brings the better team between us. Like, our team is just most of our team is just, it's not good, but this guy brings good player from his team, and we've played like 9 times. We have won 8 of those and drew 1. We have never let that dude's team win. No, it's because I don't like this guy. And I never said that I don't.
Okay.
I've never even told anything. I just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it to myself, but I'll do everything. This is why I play in the midfield. So I can do the attack and the defense at the same time. And this is why like I just score goals every single time, and I've never let them win a single match. Even when they have like so much better team than us. I just like, guys, just I'll just put 5 in the defense and be like, just put your bodies on the line. That's all. I'll do the attack. Don't worry about it. Just don't let them score more than what we're scoring. So, like, yeah, we have won 8 and only draw 1. We've never lost against them. And so this guy was just annoyed. Like, he's been annoyed with me for like months now. But so the ball went in for a corner. Yeah, because I never let him win, even though he always has the better team. And yeah, and the worst part is I don't even react. I don't even celebrate or react. So I don't give him any opportunity to let his anger out. Like whenever I score a goal, I just don't celebrate. I just walk back to the half field line. He gets no chance to even let his anger out because I don't celebrate, I don't react. I just score goal and just walk back to the my side of the pitch. So he was controlling the ball. It went out for a corner. I appealed for a corner, of course, because it went out for a corner, and he was like, "No, it wasn't a corner." And I was like, "Yeah, literally, it is a corner." Both people from his team and my team were saying, yes, it's a corner. So it's not even like just people from my team were claiming it. People from his team were claiming it's a corner too. So yeah, he literally has no argument against that. So he was like, no, it's not a corner. And I was like, yeah, it clearly is. So then he finally got his chance to like let all those emotions and all those reactions out of him. So he just started cursing out of nowhere. He's just started using the bad words, and knowing me, like I knew I could have roasted him so badly, but I didn't. I just didn't react to it, and when I didn't react to that, I was like, sure, fine. I can clearly see that yes, this guy is losing the match. I'm scoring way more goals. He's doing nothing. He's clearly annoyed, and now he's pissed. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't even react. So that got him even more pissed. He literally just started
that
running
would piss
towards
him
me.
even more.
And mind you, this guy is bigger than me, like both in height and size. He just ran towards me and pushed me. I moved back like literally one step. And literally in reaction, I pushed him and he literally just went back. So that just annoyed him so much that he just started just spewing out just random curse words and saying, oh, I'm gonna just do this and that and that. And his whole team was just holding him back. And I was just standing there like, yeah, you know what? You should first go and learn how to play football. You should just go and learn how to play football first. Like, that guy was so pissed. And I just walked back to my position. This guy just was so pissed. And after that, that's just the thing. I took that personally. Even though I didn't show it to him, I took that personally. And after that, I started playing seriously. Like, fine, I scored like 3 or 4 goals before, but after that, I started taking the match seriously. I was just commanding my whole team. He was trying everything to even foul me, but I wouldn't even let him foul me. That's the worst part, He would just come running in and I would just dribble him. And this guy couldn't even foul me properly. And then after that incident, there was only like 10 or 15 minutes left in the game. But even after that, I scored a hat-trick after that incident. Like, that brought my goal tally to, I don't know, that 7 or 8 goals. I literally scored that many goals in the match only because I was pissed at this dude. And one of the goals was literally from a half line. Like, so far out.
Wow.
He was literally, because he was trying to block my shot. Like, I was starting the game, he was trying to block my shot, and I was like, yeah, fine. I literally just shot it in the goal. He didn't do anything. My dude couldn't do anything. Tried to foul me so many times. And the only reason I didn't indulge in a fight with him, because I knew, fine, he might be bigger than me, because I knew I could fully take him down and fully beat him up. But the only reason I didn't do that, because one of my good friends who was playing in my team, This dude was, yeah, my friend. It was his older brother that got into a fight with me. And this guy,
I
my friend doesn't like his
see.
older brother either. No one likes him. But the only, yeah, just because it was my friend's older brother, I did indulge in a fight with him. Because otherwise I would have literally punched him and knocked him clean out on the pitch. I couldn't care less. Bro, the way he was like taunting and talking as if he would do something like, and I was just like, oh my guy, I know I can literally knock you out right now. But yeah, that just pissed me off. Oh, that just pissed me off.
For that guy, I'm just saying he's just jealous. That's all. You gotta step up your game, bro.
No, bro, it's just, yeah, it's, yeah, and next time I'm gonna score even more goals. And I'm never letting his team win. That's for sure. Next time I'll make sure to bring a good team with me. So that there's literally no chance of him winning over us. That's my main motto against this dude. That's all I care about now. To piss him off even more and not give him a single chance to react. Just not gonna give him any opportunity to react. Yeah, not even gonna give him anything to let his anger out in. Yeah, that's how angry I'm gonna make him.
I'm learning so much from this case. I mean, wow.
Yeah, but
Next time someone wants to fight me, I'm not gonna react.
bro, just roast them. Just my one line, my dude, you really need to go learn how to play football first. Just that
What?
one line. That's all that was needed for me to win the entire thing. It didn't even have to score a hat trick after that. The match was won right there and then. Yeah, but bro, anyways, yeah. So
Well, that's
sorry
the story.
sorry we have to make this a super short one because guess what? I am being forced to go out in a wedding. Yeah, so we're sorry this is a shorter one. We will come up. Wait, did you enjoy this? You literally were saying that, oh, I would be so useless during the podcast. I wouldn't be able to say anything. I would just sit there and do nothing. Bro, you're actually decent at it because guess what? It's literally not your first appearance on this channel either. So, my question to you is...
but the thing is, like, the name, the format podcast requires me to talk
Just stresses you
more
out. Yeah,
than
just
I
stresses you out.
actually did in every single video in my channel. So,
I mean,
that was nerve-wracking.
comparing 40 minutes videos to like 5 minutes in your channel, I mean...
No, of
Yeah,
course
it
not.
makes
But
sense.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
So yeah, no, it all comes down to the final line. Like, did you enjoy this? It'd be really bad if you say no, like literally during the first episode of your return, just saying it'd be really bad if you were to say no.
I mean, I'm gonna be realistic. It was nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. My hands trembled so much. So
Nah,
much.
but
I
you're
sweat
good.
like
Don't worry
crazy,
about it.
but
You're
I
good,
didn't
yeah.
hate that. That's
No,
all.
you're good. So, my question to you is, would you come back another week, next week, for another episode?
Would you have me though?
Yeah, bro. Of course. We can talk about YouTube. We can talk about what happened to the Potato Boys. We can talk about every new news and we can just talk about memes and things in general. Next week, since we couldn't do it this week, since we had to keep it super short. So yeah, would you return next week to the podcast?
Yeah, sure. I guess I can learn a thing or two.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that, you can do the outro. Go on.
Okay, what do you guys do for the outro? Usually?
Anything. Just anything. Say anything you want.
Okay, well, I'll just do it myself then. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video and share this video if you want to. I mean, why not, right? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Bye.